Hello and welcome to Ask the Process Pro. I'm Kaushik Majumdar. In Ask the Process Pro, I provide practically actionable solution to your workplace challenges that you share with me on the mail or over the social networking platforms. In this episode of Ask the Process Pro, I would share the question that I received from Sanjeev. And Sanjeev's question is, Hi Kaushik, I'm on a tricky situation. I need your advice. I recently got promoted to a team lead role and now I'm managing some senior members who are older and much more experienced than me. One of them in particular is a key contributor. But I've noticed some areas where they could improve. For example, their communication with clients has been causing some delays. I know I need to give honest feedback, but I'm worried about how they might take it. I don't want to come across as a disrespectful or damage the relationship. How can I deliver critical feedback in a way that maintains respect and actually helps them improve? So thank you so much, Sanjeev, for reaching out to me. I must appreciate your intent here, which is to create a conducive environment within the team that would allow the members to share the honest feedback without coming across as disrespectful, especially with senior members. Look, I keep giving example of Sourav Ganguly, the ex-India cricket team captain. I like Ganguly for his leadership skills than his cricketing skills. He had a team that had senior pros like Kumble, Sachin, Dravid, and also had southpaws like Yuvraj and Harbhajan Singh. And Saurav's key to success as a leader, in his own words, was using different strokes for different folks. He treated each individual differently, and that's how he managed to get the best out of each of them, and along with that also enjoyed the whole team's support. Here in your situation, Sanjeev, I would suggest you to follow the same strategy with your team members. Understand their mind without any preconceived notion or judgment, and then decide your strategy for each individual to extract the best out of each one of them. This can be tricky, but it's absolutely doable with the right mindset and approach. When you talk mindset and approach, the first and foremost would be to look at the entire scenario from giving support to an individual team members to improve the individual team members' performance, which would uplift the entire team's performance and not as a point scoring or blame game activity, which is usually the case in many times while giving feedback. Look, you are a leader now, and as a leader, your role is to guide and not criticize. Leadership is not about hierarchy, it's about influence and collaboration. Adapt the mindset of a coach, not a boss. And how do you do that? With your transparency and fairness, two basic ingredients of any leader to enjoy the trust of each and every team member. So Sanjeev, here on this episode, I'll tell you what would be my approach if I were in a situation that would guarantee a positive outcome. Look, the member being a senior and also a contributor, I would trust that person, and rather than giving him my solution, I would just provide the boundaries within which I would ask him to come up with a solution that he would abide by. I would share with you 5 steps that would help you deal with the situation. Number 1, schedule a one-to-one call with that member. Number 2, do your homework before the call and get all the data and facts related to your observation. Number 3, in the call, you first set the context of the call by talking about the member's positives, his contribution, and the impact the member made in overall context, and how his seniority making the difference in their team in a good sense. And then you explain the reason behind this meeting in absolute specific terms supported by data and facts. Now, if I give you an example, instead of saying your communication needs improvement, pinpoint the exact issue. For example, I noticed that in our last client call, the delay in follow-up caused some confusion. And then ask the member, what does he think of the situation? What is his view of the situation? Now you play the part of an active listener. Step number 4, once he has given his perspective of the problem, you don't negate any of the thing he says. If you find something that you don't agree with in what he says, say that in an assertive manner. I'll tell you how. I can see where you're coming from and I agree with you, but what the client perspective is. And then you talk about the difference you have with the member's perspective. Number 5, once you both are on the same page about the problem, and then you set the boundaries. Like, in the next call, we need to ensure that you present the right data on time. Do you think it's possible? If his answer is yes, then your job is done. And if his answer is no, then ask him the reason and help him solve the problem. And either way, your feedback has been passed on without any disrespect or any damage to the relationship. Let me reiterate, feedback is not about pointing a problem. It's about collaborating on solutions. In the meeting, ask open-ended questions like, what challenges are you facing in responding to the client clients more quickly? Or how do you think we can streamline this process that would fasten the delivery? By involving him as part of the solution, you show respect for their expertise and position them as a problem solver. They will feel empowered rather than criticized. Lastly, giving feedback is not a one-time event, it's a process. After your conversation, follow up, offer support where needed, and appreciate his achievements, no matter how small that is. So that was my 5-step approach to how to deal with the situation that would give you immediate result. So viewers, what do you think? Please share your views in the comment section. Now it's time for me to share with you about Workplace Warrior Launchpad, the free webinar that I conduct for working professionals to deal with the challenges that they face at their workplaces, especially job insecurity and job loss. In Workplace Warrior Launchpad, I'll be sharing proven strategies to tackle workplace stress, improve team dynamics, and also future-proof your career. So those of you, especially the mid and senior level working professionals across industries who do not want to get caught off guard while dealing with workplace challenges and want to take charge of the situation, Workplace Warrior Launchpad could be the best option available to you. So please check the first comment for the link to register for Workplace Warrior Launchpad. And yes, if you register, please don't forget to join. And if you're facing any workplace challenge and looking for a solution and need help, please inbox me the details with your phone number and email ID, and I will share the practically actionable solution to your problem in Ask the Process Pro program. Your identity would be kept confidential. So with this is Kaushik Majumdar signing off, looking forward to see you on my next video. Till then, bye-bye.